first thing in the visit to say is, how do you do?
And how you do?
Now we're afoot.
Properly afoot.
Could you tell me which way out of this woods things in the dark?
Next, we dance.
But the sun's nearly gone.
We dance now.
Isn't it unsafe?
Dancing?
Nonsense.
Just follow our lead.
We shouldn't overexert.
It's not from joints.
In the flats of the feet.
I can keep going.
You don't know it's busy.
It's a fool's folly to continue.
Now this is alarm.
What we need now is an oxygen tank.
What's that strange noise?
I wheeze.
My pants.
No. Think from over there.
That's the king of birds.
Okay.
What a sight, isn't he?
I'm afraid the cat cold with you in the damn grass.
He's leaving now.
About what, I wonder?
About you, I'd wager.
You possibly know that.
Well,
Why, you're only a sort of thing in his dream.
yeah. And if you were to sleep, and you were here, you would not sleep about you, where do you suppose you'd be?
I still confused in the sound.
You'd be nowhere.
Dude, don't know what you're talking about. If I'm only seeing in a dream, what are you eyelashes?
Ditto.
I'm gonna wake him.
Then we'll all meet the cliff.
You know very well you're not real.
Damn.
You won't make yourself a bit realer by crying.
I'd rather feel I would be able to cry.
Those aren't real tears.
You know how.
It's all ridiculous. Wasted too much time with the two of you. Better be going. It's so dark. Do you think it'll rain?
It may rain outside, but we've no objection.
Selfish things. Good night. I do believe it's got wings.
It's the Jabberwock! The Jabberwock! Run!
Jabberwocky!
Jabberwocky.
Tis Brillick in the slithy toad.
The gyre and dimple in the wind.
All minty with a butter rose.
And moon rats out grand.
Beware the Jabberwock, my son.
The jaws that bite, the claws that catch.
Beware the jumper and shut.
The fruminous Spanish nut.
You took his vorpal sword in hand.
The Jabberwock long time the ransom bow he saw.
So he rested by the tum-tum tree.
And stood a while and thought.
In uffish thought he stood.
Long time the ransom bow
The Jabberwock with eyes aflame came whirling through the tulgey wood.
and burbled on the game.
1, 2.
1, 2.
And through and through.
The vorpal blade with a sticker snap.
You left it dead and with its head.
We can go and clean back.
Hast thou slain the Jabberwock?
Come to my arms, my beamish boy.
O proud to stay. Calais!
He chortled in his joy.
'Twas Brillick in the slithy toad.
The gyre and dimple in the wind.
All mimsy with a butter rose.
And moon rats out grand.
Jabberwocky.
Jabberwock.
shape that I am, and what a good, healthy shape it is, too. With a name like yours, you might be any shape.
Why do you sit here all alone?
Because there's no one with me.
Don't you think you should sit on the ground? That wall's pretty narrow.
What incredibly easy riddles you speak. I mean, if I ever were to fall off, which there's no chance of, the king has promised me, with his very own mouth, to
And all his horses and all his men.
How did you know that?
It's in a book.
You know.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. And all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty together again.
Yes, all his horses and all his men. They'd pick me up in a minute, they would.
What lovely scarf you got on. Is it a belt?
It's the most provoking thing when a person doesn't know the difference between a scarf and a belt.
You're such an odd shape. It could be either one.
It's a scarf, child, and a beautiful one, as you say. It was a gift from the king and queen.
Was it really?
Yes, we're close, real tight. They gave it to me as an un-birthday present.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not offended.
That's an un-birthday present.
A present given to you when it isn't your birthday, of course.
I like birthday presents the most.
You don't know what you're talking about. How many days are there in a year?
365.
And how many birthdays have you?
One.
Thus, there are 365 4 days you might get an unbirthday present. And only one birthday present. There's glory for you.
I don't know what you mean by glory.
I meant there's a nice knockdown argument for you.
But that's not what glory means.
When I use a word, it means exactly what I choose it to do. Neither more nor less.
You decide?
One must master one's words or they will master you. They've a temper, some of them, particularly verbs. Adjectives you can do anything with, but not verbs. But I can manage the whole lot of them. Impenetrability.
What does impenetrability mean?
Impenetrability is when you've had enough of the subject, and it'd be just as well if you tell what you mean to do next, as I suppose you're not going to stay here all the rest of your life.
That's a lot to make a word mean.
When I make a word do a lot of work, I pay it extra.
You pay your word?
A fair wage. You should see them on payday, a real excitable bunch. I know all words, and thusly I can explain all poems ever invented, and a great deal that haven't been invented yet.
It's impossible to know all the words.
Many are good friends of mine, or at least acquaintances.
I bet I can tell you.
Do you dare challenge me?
I bet I can tell you a word online that you don't know.
Online.
Oh, wait, my phone's dead.
Phone.
My smartphone.
Smart? What's so smart about it?
Well, if it were charged, I can access the internet.
Internet.
Yeah, you know, the internet.
I dare say you've indeed stumped me. I see you're a crafty one. I see you have your own army of words.
But I haven't even...
Please don't boast. You've played your words. Your strange, strange words. Very well. Now, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Are we not done here?
I was hoping you could point you in the right...
I cannot.
But I haven't even finished.
I cannot point. It's very rude to point.
Well, if you could just tell me where the garden is.
I cannot and will not.
Okay, then. Shall we meet again?
I should know you again even if we did meet. You're so like other people.
You mean my face?
That's the primary complaint. 2 eyes, a nose in the middle, a mouth under. Now, if you had 2 eyes on the same side of your nose, for instance, or a mouth on top, then, possibly, I'd remember you.
What do you look nice?
See, that's not the point. You see, you don't understand. Did you feel that?
What?
Slippage.
Slippage?
I'm slipping. I'm slipping. I'm slipping. Go pee, go pee.
Oh, no, that's not good. Are you okay?
stop saying that.
But flowers can't laugh.
You prefer your flowers to be sad?
Flowers don't have emotions.
Oh, no. You haven't spent much time in gardens.
It's my own room. I grew it. Perhaps you spend less time in the garden and take a look at the world around you. It's impossible to know where you stand here when everyone's spouting such nonsense.
You keep attaching these words, ridiculous and nonsense, to your surroundings. Perhaps they're better suited for yourself.
The Latin flowers, really?
You missed my point.
Wait, you're fading.
My green circle whisper.
I'm disappearing.
Perhaps we'll meet at croquet.
I'll ask again, where is this garden?
But I've already told you.
Why do you have to be so evasive and difficult?
Let me think. I'm a cat.
Come back, please.
Follow the sound of the laughing flowers.
What an upside she was.
All puffed back with 9 points. And petals like stumps.
What sort of flower do you think it was? Like none I've ever seen. Possibly she's a new fly.
Or a very old one.
Laughing flowers. Cheshire Cat was right. This must be the garden.
Well, here comes another. Similar day.
So let's figure.
And less withered.
But very mobile.
Am I mistaken, or were you just talking with each other? You can talk when there's nobody worth talking. Then all flowers talk?
As well as you can, but a great deal louder.
I'm Alice.
I've no recollection of a flower called Alice.
I'm not.
Just the same, but her face has got some sentiment, though it's not a very clever one. Still, she's a good color. I don't care about colors.
I've seen worse flowers.
Me too. She's no rose, that's for sure.
What's that supposed to mean?
Are you implying you're better than us?
Well, I am. And when it's really look at that rose like the loveliest of flowers. Aren't you so high, right?
You're always going around like you're you know what doesn't exist.
Well, it doesn't. I'm a rose.
Oh, the God.
Why can't you around you?
Because you feel inferior?
That's it. I could get at you. You'd be in trouble.
You're all talk, Lily.
Shut up, Violet.
Don't tell Violet to shut up.
You shut up too, Daisy.
I hate it when you all fight over it.
Please, you should stop bickering.
Who are you to tell us what to do?
Yeah, who are you?
You don't stop finding all the things you do. But you know without your opinion, that's true.
I'm just not this.
I feel faint. Life is cruel.
Relax. I'm not going to pick you. But I do need to know. Who is it you were talking about earlier?
Earlier,
I couldn't say.
Flowers have very short memory.
You said she had 9 points.
that's not ringing any bells.
You were all having a good laugh over her.
Laughing together. Us.
That seldom happens. He's the person we were describing may have been the Queen of Hearts. That's what we're trying to find in Cocaine. Isn't that the Queen there?
No. I'll hear no more of it.
Listen to reason, don't
The croquet will go on.
But there's rain coming. Look at that cloud there.
What's the little brain?
Everyone knows you can't play croquet in the rain.
Rain? Did he say rain? I think he did. I think he said rain.
This is wretched. Just wretched.
There'll be other days for croquet.
I was partial to this one.
We can play chess instead.
I'd rather watch beheading.
You don't have any schedules for today. You cleared your slate for croquet.
Well, then we must schedule some immediately.
For what offense?
Someone must pay for rain.
I don't mean to interrupt, but are you perhaps the Queen of Hearts?
No, I'm the milkman. What does it look like, child?
I'm Alice, so please, Your Majesty.
It doesn't.
Doesn't matter. It's a great honor to meet you.
Curtsy when you address me, girl. This isn't the rodeo.
Your Majesty is awesome to be in your presence.
Awesome?
Now, speak nicely and do not twiddle your fingers.
She hates finger twiddling.
Where I've been and where I'm going, it's not easy to say. Try. I fell down a rabbit hole, and then I came to some talking doors, and then I went through one of them, and, well, I lost my way.
Your way? I don't know what you mean by your way. All the ways here belong to me.
Oh, yes, of course. I should have known.
There is much you should know.
Nicely put, Dumpling.
Don't call me dumpling in public.
Of course.
Shut up.
I swear.
Now, where was I?
Where were you then?
Before this noodle of a girl interrupted me.
Noodle?
I couldn't say.
It was something important. What was I on about?
Oh yeah, I think it had to do with dessert recipes.
No, that wasn't it. Yes, I know. It had to do with the coming rain. I was demanding that someone pay for her rain.
Oh, right. Well, we gotta think longer.
Her! She's to blame for rain and the end of my croquet. Me? She must be punished.
Listen to reason, don't.
Guards! Guards! Where are my guards?
Did you call your twins or your daughter?
Either will do.
At your service, mate.
Off with her head!
You can't be handsome over a little rain.
I can and I will.
She rules by extreme measures.
I only wanted to see the garden.
And was it to your liking?
It's not worth dying over.
We all lose our heads sometimes.
King, please, you have to help me.
Listen, dear. A little rain is no reason to hate someone.
I want heads to roll. Why don't you let me have what I want? Never let
I know, dear. I realize that first we should consider a more serious charge.
a more serious charge?
Yes, a crime more befitting the punishment.
Not rain.
Not rain.
But instead?
Instead, a crime where the chopping off of one's head isn't so
So,
extreme.
I see. Like that.
I said that. Now you're talking.
Is this how they always talk?
Can you think of that? A reason that. So ghastly, so terrible, that it might justify the loss of one's head?
Yes, I believe this very morning my tarts were ransomed.
The horror!
Yes, I'm quite certain that this morning my tarts were stolen.
And you're just now telling me?
I only now thought. I mean, I just now remembered it.
You just made it up.
Do you dare accuse the queen?
This party must be brought to justice.
Post haste.
Whom do you suspect?
Could only have been one person.
Whom, my love, whom?
The maid of hearts.
Made of hearts?
Yes.
But really, dear, think about this. We shouldn't behead any of our maids. Good help is so hard to find these days.
No. The maid of hearts is standing before us.
You mean?
Alice!
Alice?
Alice!
No, that makes no sense. I've never met any of you until now.
Alice is the maid of hearts who stole my tarts.
Of course, it's all coming together now.
Nothing's coming together. You're all crazy.
Off with her head!
But I demand a trial.
A waste of time.
But you've proven nothing yet.
Very well. There will be a trial. I command it. And all I say, all must attend, all who call their home Wonderland.